Hi, this is Bobby McFarland with Brandman University Education 676, my second video journal. Today I'm going to reflect on the evidence-based practices discussed in the IRIS module. I'll talk about the practices that I am familiar with, those that are new to me. I'll also discuss some of the practices that I'm interested in learning more about. And then I will talk about my thoughts about the faces of autism, part of the module, and what resonated with me about that. So first, the evidence-based practices that I am familiar with, there are a few of them. The functional behavior assessment, mostly because of the last class in our autism program. I learned a ton about that. We got to actually practice that, so that was nice. But I do still have more to learn, but I do feel familiar with that one. Extinction, I have used that in my personal classroom in the past. Modeling, I feel comfortable with that, and I do have a good understanding of that. Self-management as well, I do have experience with. Those that are new to me are most of the others, and I would love to learn more about all of them, but a few that I'm really interested in learning about because I do work with high school students. Social narratives, I think, would be awesome. I'd love to learn about that one and be able to implement that in my classroom. Social skills training, also the response interruption redirection, because that one sounds like it could be good for some of the problem behaviors that I deal with in my classroom. My thoughts about the faces of autism. I loved hearing about the story, or I loved all of the stories, but because I do work mostly with high school, I loved reading Michael's story. And what really resonated with me is the fact that he's so set in the routine, and then that there's frustration when something changes or he strays from his routine. And I think that's just such an important thing to notice and to be aware of when working with students with autism. And I do see that in most of the students that I work with. So yeah, I really enjoyed this week, and I'm looking forward to learning more about those practices.